welcome you to the call here. For those of you guys that don't know who I am, my name is Joel Broughton. I'm going to talk a little bit to start off the call just in terms of the difference between failure and success in multi-level marketing or network marketing as well as internet marketing. This is a call really for all of us, I think, and I'm going to just kind of give you the hard truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to tell you that you can get rich overnight. If you think that's what's going to happen here, you may as well hang up on the call right now, because it really, it didn't happen for me, and I really don't think it's going to happen for many of us unless we go out and buy a lottery ticket. That's pretty much one of the only ways you're going to get rich on, overnight, that I know of anyway. So like I said, I started back in 99. 2002, I was divorced, broke, and bankrupt, which many of you probably can relate to. Having no money. I was raising, twin boys. I had a job. I actually had 2 jobs at the time. But the thing is, I never really even considered the fact that I wouldn't actually succeed at some point. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't really know, exactly where I'd be today. Even if you asked me, 6 months ago where I thought I would be today, it's actually completely different than where I am today. If you would have asked me 12 months ago, my plan was slightly different. 24 months ago, 36 months ago, my plan, it's constantly evolving and changing, but I think for the better. And the more that I learn, the more experience I gain in this industry, the more clear it's becoming to me how the average person can become successful in the same way that I did. It took me a few years. In 2003, I hit it pretty big with the network marketing business. We generated an income. We were up to probably $30,000 or $40,000 a month in that network marketing business. In 2005, I kind of discovered the internet. I started to learn a little bit more about automation, and then most recently, I've partnered up with a new company, and I think for myself and my family and the team that I'm working with right now, it's doing very, very well for us, and obviously it'll continue to do good for us over the course of a number of years. I only give you kind of an outline of where I came from, just so that you understand that there is hope for you and your family and for your dreams of success in network marketing. I didn't once wake up in 1999 and say I can get on a conference call and talk to a whole bunch of people. I can be a leader. I just wasn't that person. I could barely pick up the phone at the time to talk to prospects or to talk to people. I was very nervous. You wouldn't get me standing up in front of a room and giving seminars or teaching and training. But throughout the years, obviously, with the success came the confidence, and with the success came the fact that, why don't I just talk about what I know about, and why don't I teach others how to do the same? So, I want you to really understand that where you are today is just really a culmination of where, what you've put yourself in front of in terms of learning, in terms of information, in terms of experience, and in terms of, the decisions that you've made up until this point. It's not necessarily your fault if you're failing in network marketing. Maybe you just haven't been exposed to the information, or maybe it just hasn't clicked for you yet, but maybe it will tonight. And I'm hoping that some of the information that I give you guys tonight is going to kind of resonate with you and click a little bit better than maybe over the last number of years that you've been working. Now, if you are successful and you're making $5,000 a month or $10,000 a month in network marketing or more, and again, I consider $5,000, $10,000 a month fairly successful in networking, because it allows you to work full-time from home, and not a lot of people actually ever get to that point. Most people in networking probably, get stuck around get stuck around a couple $100 a month, maybe $1,000, or maybe they lose money. So I think if I give you kind of an outline in terms of what I think the difference between people that are having a lot of success and people that are failing completely in multi-level marketing or network marketing, I think you'll understand a little bit better maybe you can kind of pick out why you're not having success, or maybe you're not having the success you wanted to, or maybe even, your downline is not growing the way it should, or, maybe you're stuck at $200 or $100 or a couple $1,000s a month, or maybe your business goes up and then it goes down like a roller coaster. I want you to understand a few things. Now, I was talking to a lady today that I've dealt with over the last year or two, and she was telling me how, she still wasn't having success, and she couldn't figure it out. She couldn't understand why she was not having success in her business. And really came down to one thing, and I told her this, and I don't know, hopefully she's on this call tonight, but I don't know if she really got it. The reason why, and feel free to write this down, and you may kind of be pissed off when I tell you this, and you may not like to hear this, but the reason why most people don't have massive amounts of success in network marketing or internet businesses is simply because they're not advertising enough. Okay, and that's the truth. I mean, that's the sole reason why I can outperform probably everybody on this call. Maybe not all together. Maybe you guys, if you got all together and work together on it, maybe you could outperform my numbers. But I can outperform anybody pretty much individually, I would say, and I could take that challenge, I'm sure, overnight, and we could go for a week or we could go for 2 weeks and we could challenge each other. But I'm sure that I could outperform everyone just because I advertise more. Just because I have more people coming to my websites, coming to our presentations, having a look at our business, having a look at our material, having a look at our information products, and everything that we offer, generally, we just get more traffic. And me personally, even if you look at some of my success, the Funder proposal to bring people into a network marketing business, that program itself, I mean, I was still number one on the list. You can go look, I'm number one. Why? Because I advertise more than everybody. I know I ran the program, but I still personally outperformed every single person on that list. And not by a little bit, by a lot. Okay? And the simple fact of the matter is that I advertise more. If you don't have a lot of prospects that are calling you wanting to talk to you, you're going to have a tough time in this business. Okay? I want you to think about that. And just think of how I rephrase that. If you don't have a lot of prospects calling you wanting to talk to you, you're going to have a tough time in this business. If you're calling people and they don't know who you are, or they're not receptive when you call them already, you're going to have a tough time in this business. Okay? I'm not saying you can't succeed. The first business that we built in 2003, the first successful business or very successful business that I had in 2003, we cold called people all day. We had ads running in newspapers and stuff like that, so they would call us, but we also purchased leads, okay, and we'd cold call them and basically invite them. I mean, I guess it's semi-cold, but basically we didn't know who they were. They didn't answer our ad. We just purchased the lead, and we had success with that. But I'll tell you, it was hard work. It was a lot of hours and hours and hours, and the majority of people on this call, unfortunate to say, and you can exclude yourself from this list if you want, okay? The majority of people on this call don't have the persistence to actually follow through and do that. Okay? And again, a lot of people aren't going to like that. Maybe you're not going to like that. Maybe you're going to decide to hang up because I'm saying that. But if you don't have the persistence to follow through with cold calling and doing the volume of calls, then we need another solution. It's not useless, or it's not going to not work. It's just that we need to find a better solution. And I found a better solution on the internet where, we could actually run advertising online and have massive amounts of people chase us for our business. I mean, that to me, does that not sound good to all of you? I want you to ask yourself that question. Does that not sound good to you for, people to be calling you day in and day out? Hi, Joel, it's Jim calling. Hi, Joel, it's Bob calling. Hi, Joel, it's Mary calling. Hi, Joel, it's so-and-so calling. Continuously having your phone ring. I mean, one of the complaints that I get from a lot of people is my messages are always full. Okay, and it's, to an extent, I guess it's my fault because I don't sit there and take off my messages all day long. But my voicemail has a capacity of 50 calls, 50 voicemails, but it'll fill up within an hour or two. So if I go remove that, if I go remove all those messages, within a few hours, within a day at least, it's full again with people wanting to talk to me, ask me questions, need help, want to get on training, want to get a call number, want to join, want to get started, have a few questions, want me to call them back. Okay? Now, how did I create that? Because really, that's, what a lot of people want to know all the time is how do we actually create that problem for ourselves where we've got too many calls? Well, it's simply by advertising more than everybody else, okay? And I've obviously created a funnel of people that are, and I've created kind of that tidal wave of people so that there's always going to be a trickle no matter what. There's always going to be people contacting me no matter what because I've created so much advertising out there that now even if I stop advertising, which, by the way, I won't, okay, it doesn't even make sense to stop advertising, but if I did stop advertising, people would still be calling me. There'd still be a trickle of calls coming in from the previous ads that I placed. Now, a lot of people tell me that they have money issues. Well, I can't afford to continue buying these leads all the time. I can't afford to continue advertising all the time. Well, I mean, simply the reason why people are failing in network marketing is the same reason why businesses, regular everyday businesses, fail every single day out there. Think of all the small businesses. Think of the franchises that are constantly going under. They're failing too, okay? If you only have a certain amount of advertising money, you need to regenerate that advertising money. You need to bring it back in so you can spend it again. If you're just spending it in the hopes of hitting the big one, getting the one guy or the one girl that's going to bring you tons and tons of prospects and tons of people into your business, you're in kind of dreamland here. It just doesn't work that way. In network marketing and business on the internet, I'll tell you what, the reason why I have success is because I run funded proposals. And simply that, all that does, and I'm going to explain this to you guys in simple terms and hopefully you understand this, is a funded proposal isn't necessarily meant to have your members pay you before they join. What it's actually meant to do is pre-qualify all the people before you talk to them, so you only spend time with the good ones. But in addition to that, and I want you to listen to this is really important, some of the people that don't join your network marketing business are also going to pay you for your product or service, okay, for your information product or website or service or whatever it is that you are selling as a funded proposal, okay, which is not your main network marketing business, by the way. Okay, you don't sell your main network marketing business first. It just doesn't make any sense because not everybody is going to be interested in network marketing. Not everybody's going to be interested in multi-level marketing. It's just that simple. That's the way the market is. We can't change that. We can't fight that. Okay? That's just the way it is. So don't try and change the marketplace. All right? I see a lot of networkers all the time, changing systems and changing angles and changing ways that they promote their business, and sometimes they promote it on a back end. Sometimes they do a funded proposal, then they go back to promoting just their network marketing company again, and they think that it's because of the way that they're promoting it. It's actually not. They are trying to change the marketplace, but they won't. You can't change the buying habits of the marketplace. That's why it's called the marketplace. All right? You may be able to change the individual buying habits of one or two people, but overall, the masses, you actually will not be able to affect change unless everybody in the entire marketplace, all the sellers, all of us, get together and we only sell a certain way. If we all do that, if we all sell a certain way, of course the buyers eventually will change their mindset and change their buying habits because, obviously we're only going to be offering it a certain way, so they eventually have to think that way too. But I'll tell you what, I'm not going to change the way I'm selling because what I'm selling is way more effective than what everybody else is selling. Everybody else is selling their network marketing company up front. The majority of them are. A lot of them are. All right? I'm never going to do that. I'm never going to start just selling that network marketing business up front. It doesn't make any sense. I'm going to use a funded proposal so that my advertising costs always get funded so that basically I put $1 in, I get $1 out. So I can put that $1 back in. So it's the same dollar, or it's the same $10, or it's the same $100 that keeps getting rejuvenated throughout my business. So that the leads actually, it's only the first set of leads that really cost me money, and the rest of the leads I just use my profits or my money from the initial sales of my information products or my websites or my systems or whatever it is that I'm selling up front to be able to go advertise more. And that's the reason why I'm going to outperform everybody on this call, because I currently have built up over the last 2-3 years a massive advertising budget. My advertising budget's probably bigger than many franchises out there. Maybe not the entire franchise, but the local franchises, like the individual ones. I bet my advertising budget is way bigger than theirs. I probably spend more on advertising in a month than you will, as you currently are doing it, over the course of your entire network marketing career. I want you to just think about that. Unless you change the way you're building your business, unless you change your advertising methods, I currently probably spend more on advertising in 1 month than you will in your entire career. So you've got that decision to make in terms of how you're building your business, how you're advertising your business and how you plan to advertise it and build it in the future. Well, and you may be sitting there saying, holy geez, if we spend that much on advertising, Joel, why don't you just keep that money? Why don't you just keep, that money and go buy a new car? Or why don't you just keep that money and, invest it? Or well, if I didn't advertise in my business, if I didn't continue advertising, how would it grow? How would I get more money from my main networking business? How would I generate more people into it? How would I get more members? How would we do more product sales? How would we generate more customers? We can't. I mean, my goal is twofold. One, to grow my network marketing business, but more importantly, off the start, your focus actually shouldn't necessarily be to grow your network marketing business. Your network marketing business growth is actually a byproduct of the system that you're using. It will grow only if you put people in the top of the funnel. Only if you advertise will it grow. Only if you increase your advertising will it grow faster. Okay? And for those of you guys that don't know the analogy, I mean, think about a funnel, right? It's big, wide at the top, skinny at the bottom. Water will flow through it, sugar will things will flow through it, right? But it gets skinnier at the bottom. That's the same as our network marketing funnel. We've got, we need to put a lot at the top. We put a lot of advertising dollars in, a lot of prospects in the top. We talk to a lot of people, or we put them through our websites or our systems, and we're going to get just a few out the bottom because it's going to be really skinny. There's only going to be a few squeezed at the bottom. What happened to all the people that didn't come out the bottom? We don't care. It really doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't concern us what happened to the people that didn't come out of the bottom. But here's the cool thing. When you use a funded proposal, when you actually sell an information product or you sell a low-cost website or a tool or something like that to some of those prospects, you're actually going to get people that are purchasing that information or purchasing those websites or those systems, but are never going to get started in your network marketing company, but they're actually funding your future growth for your network marketing business. Isn't that funny? Some people that'll never join my network marketing business are actually paying for my advertising to build my network marketing business that they hate or that they don't want to be in, right? So you need to be doing that too. You need to be thinking about how your marketing system is set up, all right? And if you don't know what a marketing system is, or you don't have a marketing system to be able to get people into your network marketing business, you need to rethink about whether or not you're going to change and get a marketing system and start figuring out, exactly how to get people from, lead to sale, right, to the end sale, and all that whole process in between. And trust me, it should be a long process. It shouldn't be just a, talk to someone, they join, talk to someone, they join, because, it's going to be a major tough battle for you to be able to build your business that way. You need to actually have something in between that they purchase, or that they basically stick up their hand, or they call you, or they're chasing you to be able to get into your business. Okay, so enough said about that. So advertising is so important, and again, I just want to stress so much that the reason why I'm successful, the reason why I have so much success in this industry is because I simply advertise more than everybody else. Okay, I advertise more than everybody else. And I use a funded proposal so that prospects that aren't even necessarily going to join my business are paying for my future advertising. They're buying things from me along the way that are useful to them, okay, but maybe they just don't follow through. Now, the third point of, the difference, I think, is the mindset of understanding this concept. And this is something that I think has taken me many, many years to figure out, many years to come to grips with. And to this day, maybe up until today or yesterday, I didn't even want to accept it. I thought that I could change this. I thought that I could affect change in this. But again, I can't. So I need to understand it so that I can apply it to my business. Here's the concept. Company jumping. Okay? There's a lot of attrition in network marketing. People will jump companies. People will leave, people will come, people will go. Okay, the term that I've heard it called as well is it's called churn, okay, or attrition or movement, I guess is a good way of putting it. network marketing, I mean, we've selected an industry, you and I, and everybody on this call, internet marketing and network marketing, these two kind of concepts or these two ideas combined, we're in this, kind of networking type business. We've selected to be in an industry that has a massive amount of failure, that has a massive amount of attrition and a massive amount of churn, which means new people coming in, other people going out, new people coming in, other people going out, and everything in between, which includes people jumping from company to company to company to company. Okay? This is a fact of life in network marketing. This is a fact of life in our industry, folks. You need to understand that it's okay because it's going to happen. You cannot affect that. You can't change it. That's just simply the way it is. All right? And the sooner you accept this, and this took me years to even figure this concept out, and it's just starting to really clue into me. And I don't even know as I explain this to you today whether or not I can truly buy into this, because I'm still hopeful. I guess I'm one of those people that's hopeful that I can save everyone. I know I can't. I build my business knowing that I can't. But, in my heart some days I think, geez, if I could just help that guy, or if I could just help that girl. I mean, I move on and I carry on and build my business, but, something in me, I guess just the human nature says that you want to help. You want to help them, but you can't. All right? There's a lot of churn in network marketing. There's a lot of people going in and coming out. Now, here's the important concept to understand with this. Your prospects and your business partners are not lifelong necessarily. Okay? Some of them will. Some of them will be. I mean, some of your business partners will stay with you forever. Some of them won't. Now, the important concept that I want to get across to you in terms of this is for you to understand that, there's nothing you can do about people that are going to leave. They're just going to leave. They're going to change. Things are going to change for them. So it's important for us to understand that we always need new business coming in. Okay? You always need to have a funnel ongoing of advertising to always create new business so that we can stay ahead of that curve. We want to stay ahead of the attrition curve. Okay? Attrition will happen in your business. I guarantee it. If you've got more than 3 people in your business, you will have attrition. Maybe if you have 1 or 2, you might even have attrition. But if you got more than 3 people, attrition will happen. People will leave. So the question is, are you growing faster than you're losing people? Okay? Are you growing faster than you're losing people? Are more people coming in the door than are not? Right? And this is something that a lot of people get heartbroken over in network marketing because they get so attached to their customers, so attached to their business partners. And unfortunately, in my experience, the only thing that happens is you get frustrated and you get heartbroken, and it hurts your business over time. Now, I spend a lot of time with business leaders, with people that are successful and that are building their business in my business. I don't mind doing that, and I'm making an investment in my future. I'm not saying not to work with anybody, don't get me wrong. You still need to identify your leaders and work with them and give them a chance and train them, but just understand that you can't take it personally when they leave, because it's going to happen. That's just what happens in the industry. You can't change what happens in the entire industry. It just may be that those people decide to leave you. Well, maybe some of mine decided to leave me too, but maybe some of them didn't. Okay? There's a percentage that will always leave. Okay? It's not about keeping them. It's about growing faster than we're losing them. Okay? In regular business, or in kind of your traditional businesses, what do they call it? Well, they call it repeat business. Right? They call it repeat business. How many repeat customers do you get into your store every day? Do you have repeat customers? I mean, the local coffee shop is a great example. They have a lot of repeat customers that go in and day out, every single day. Right? If they change the brand of coffee, or they do something to make it difficult for that customer to enjoy their coffee, that customer is probably going to leave and go somewhere else. And now they've lost that repeat business. But do they get upset about that? No, they just advertise some more. They put some more commercials on TV. They put some more signs up. They generate some new customers. And every day somebody turns 18 or 19 or 20, or every day somebody becomes a coffee drinker, and they can potentially generate more business. Same with us, guys. Every single day, many thousands of people, thousands and thousands and thousands of people join network marketing, become interested in building a home-based business, and start looking for a network marketing business to join. So it's not necessarily about hanging on tooth and nail to the people that you have. It's about understanding that we're going to give the people that we have the best chance possible. We're going to give them the tools. We're going to give them the training. We're going to help them. We're going to provide support. We're going to give them everything they possibly can. But if they don't do it, if they actually don't follow through and build their own business, because again, it's their own business. It's not my business. I'm setting up distributorships, right? I'm setting up independent business owners. I'm setting up distributors to distribute a product and to recruit other distributors. That's what network marketing is. I'm not going to build their business for them. I'm going to help them. I'm going to work with them. I'm going to train them. I'm going to give them business systems. I'm going to give them every possible thing that I can possibly give them. I'll even do some advertising for them often when they're in my business. But if they decide not to do it and they quit at the end of the day, it's up to them, not up to me. And my most important thing is to find that new person to replace them, find the new person to take their place that actually wants to do it. There's going to be churn, accept it, folks. There's going to be people leaving, accept it, and move on. Advertise more. See, think about this. The person that just came into my business today, and I get a bonus from that, I'm not sure if they're going to be around 6 months from today. I'm not sure if they're going to be around next month. I'm not sure if they're going to cancel their auto ship or not. I'm going to help them. I'm going to work with them. I'm going to get on the phone with them. I'm going to show them exactly what I do. I'm going to give them the business systems. I'm going to set them up with websites. I'm going to show them how to advertise their business. I'm going to show them how to build their business. I'm going to get them on training calls with other successful leaders to give them the best possible chance to succeed. But if that person decides to opt out next month, it's not my fault. It's just the way it is. They're a statistic. They're a percentage that is going to leave. They're just part of that group that is just naturally going to leave because they don't have the staying power to stay in this industry or in this company. Okay? But what I am going to do is I'm going to take that bonus money that I got, maybe the $100, which I get from my company, and I'm going to run another ad with it so that next month I'm going to get another one, maybe two people from that $100. Now I got $200 to run ads. I take that $200, reinvest it, right? And I'm going to continue to reinvest it. And I'm going to sell some information products, and I'm going to have a funded proposal going. So I'm going to constantly have new money coming in for more advertising. So I actually grow my advertising whether they quit or not. I grow my advertising whether they leave or not. So my advertising grows like crazy. And what happens when your advertising grows like crazy that way is your network marketing business is going to grow too. Okay? Think about that. If you have $25,000 a month that you're spending in advertising, you're going to have a lot of prospects. You're going to have a lot of people ringing your phone. Okay? You're going to have a lot of people coming into the business, whether you like it or not. Okay? It's just the way it is in this industry. You advertise a lot, you get a lot of people in your business. You don't advertise at all, you don't get anyone in your business. Okay? So understand that concept and understand that people are going to come and go, but while the people are here, let's give them a chance, and if they decide to leave, that's great. We'll take the money we generated from that funded proposal and from that bonus money and from the commissions that we were paid to go generate 2 more or to go generate 4 more to replace that person and grow at the same time. So make sure that you always understand that, that's going to happen, but let's grow our business faster than we're ever going to lose them. And again, keep in mind that it's not necessarily the attrition, right? Don't get bent out of shape about that. It's just that customer didn't come back and repeat order. There's no repeat business. And for those of you guys that are still on the fence, God bless you, because many of you guys will be in some of our different funded proposals over the years and continue paying for our advertising. And for those of you guys that have the courage to be able to make that decision, definitely you're going to be able to share in the wealth and the success that we have. So have a great night, everyone. Again, I wish you all the best. I'm Joel, and I look forward to working with you all.